Thalmor Radio begins now. There we go. Welcome to the April 12th, 2024 episode of Thalmor Radio. I am your host, Thalmor, coming to you live from a mountain bunker deep in the eastern Kentucky wilderness. Folks, this is the first show in a month. I canceled last week's show. Why did I cancel last week's show? Two reasons. One, nothing had happened. There was nothing to talk about. And that's been going on since the NAP ended. There's nothing to talk about. And I would still have done the show as I had before, except I had a second problem, which is I had made plans for friends to come over that day, or that night, I should say. If it was one problem or the other, I would have done the show no problem. But with both problems, I was just not going to do the show. I wasn't even going to reschedule. Just flat out canceled. But we are here, we are back, and there's actually stuff to talk about. Whoa, what the fuck? Sir, all right. What was it going to be again? Oh, so I got three things. And I can do some more. I'm going to talk about the game update that's happening. Okay, so update your Discord and turn off Bluetooth if you can't hear, which I presume no one else can play about not being able to hear. So I think we're back. But two things I'm going to talk about. One is the game updates that are coming. Some of them actually kind of originate from this place, believe it or not. Shit, what's the other thing? The Syndicate's Discord got fucked, and they had to make a new one. I'm going to talk about that, because that's funny. And number three, and this is the big one. Okay, this is why you're all here. All right? That's the drop. And number three, and this is the main event, but the Golden Horde just completely broke the NAP, basically. And that's actually something. That's really something. So I'm excited to get into that. I don't even know. I know the gist of the story, but I haven't looked at the document. So we're gonna go through it together. Other than that, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. So, there's been some quality of life changes made, which is pretty cool. I know importing, exporting has been made. Oh shit, here it is. All right, so basically, the color block bonus cap went from 75,000 to 125,000, and the base turn bonus went from 50,000 to 85,000. So inflation continues in Orbis, folks. You can no longer spy on alliances with which you're allied. The city page has a button to directly copy the city's build without having to go to the export page. That's great. The trade cap has been increased to allow trades of up to 100 million units. The max bulletin length has been increased to 25,000 characters. And an icon will now show on the trade page on trade members of your own alliance. So that's pretty cool. Now here's the real stuff. Okay, here's the stuff that's going to make you cream, all right? So we're getting tariffs. Tariffs is actually Lissanger's idea, and he directed me to talk about some on the show in the past. I think, or maybe I said I would, and I just didn't. But I do know it's definitely a listener's idea. So it's all the glory and all the credit go to him for it. All right. What else is there? Tariffs. So I'm not going to read about tariffs. You guys know what tariffs are. But basically, I like tariffs because I think the game could benefit from having lots of little mechanics for people to fuck each other with. So that's why I like treasures. That's why I like bounties. That's why I like embargoes. Now we're doing tariffs, so that's going to allow alliances to fuck with each other, and that's really fun. Yeah, there you go. That's basically it. I think it's only great. Next up, there's going to be generals. Now, I actually don't know a whole lot about generals. Let me check that out. I mean, basically, it's like buffs, right? Okay, and they're like baseball players, which is that they go away after a while. Okay. This is a long post. I'm not reading it, but we're getting generals, and that's probably going to be cool in a way, right? Do we like like generals, ladies and gentlemen? I'm open to it. I'm always open to new mechanics, but like I don't know. This adds some randomness to it, which I don't know if I vibe with it because especially with KT. KT moves as one. Okay, we are like the wine in the bottle. Okay, we act as when we move as one. Okay, the glorious leadership from on high. As the Holy Spirit works on Ducksuck and M'Baku and Nero and everyone else in KT High Gov to direct the Alliance in war, okay? I feel like adding some randomness to that equation kind of fucks things up. So I don't know. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. That's just about it. So we're getting generals. Now, they're also promising some more stuff as well. So May, we're looking at color block councils. The council will decide your fate. What the fuck? The council orders you to cut your balls off? Like I don't know what's going to happen with councils. I don't know what anything it's about. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. What are you doing, kitty? Yeah. The other thing. Okay, moving on. Woo. The syndicate lost their Discord. So Discords will have a Discord server will have an owner, which is typically going to be the leader of the alliance. Not always. Typically, though. The syndicate had a Discord, and the owner was some guy who stopped using Discord, I think. And it's my understanding that this person fell victim to a fish, not the slimy watery fish, but PHISH kind of fish. His account details got compromised, and he lost access to his account. And what then happened is, I believe the person who was responsible for the hack then sold the account to someone, and then that person got like paid money for it, and then I think tried to ransom it back or something. But in response, the syndicate gov, they basically copied the contents of the server and then nuked it so that it was worthless, which was for the best. And I think then the the illegitimate owner then just delete the server outright. So that was something. Be careful with what links you click, I suppose. Now, with that out of the way, all right, it's time to get into the meat of tonight. All right, that was just when you come to Thalmoria, really it's a steakhouse here. All right, so we sit you down. We got whatever kind of music you like, R&B, country, classical rock. All right, we got the music going. Whatever you like. You're our guest here. And what I just told you was the rolls. You know, you go to a steakhouse, they got the rolls and the butter. Well, talking about the Syndicate's Discord and Game Check, that's just the rolls, okay? But now that juicy 12-ounce sirloin that's medium well just came out. Okay, it's sizzling, it's seasoned. All right, they just topped off your pitcher of beer. All right, now for the main event. All right, so this broke today, and I'm happy it broke today because it gave me something to talk about tonight. But the gist of it is the Golden Horde got caught paying the Cult of Canyon to nuke rogue the Syndicate. So let's read this document here. So let me post it in the chat so people can read along. I intentionally did not look at this document. I don't know the contents. I'm going to go through it live on air for the first time. Except I can't because I'm using the mobile version, which is broken. So let's open it in my browser. Actually, these are decently long. That's okay. So I'm starting from the top. I'm guessing it's left to right. Yeah, it's left to right. So Spanky opens up March 7th saying, well, Rich does want to contact you about the peace deal, but I went ahead and agreed with Cassius we get things moving on. Originally, I wanted both of you and Tiberius to apologize to each other, but Cassius tells me you're hard-headed and would not do such a thing. So I suppose never mind, because me and Cassius worked it out, I think. Regardless, I too have a hard head, so I get it. Well, I'm out. Anyways, I probably said, oh, you can enlighten me as to the mutual enemies of ours. Borhan said, heard you weren't fond of Syndicate and Aurora. Spanky says, Aurora and me made up. The Syndicate, on the other hand, not so much. They said they haven't particularly done anything to us, though. And when I started this new account, as I wasn't holding old grudges, despite a lot of them holding it anyways. So some reconciled, some not. And the Syndicate and me haven't had an interaction. So not particularly fond of the Syndicate on the other hand. And yet, so I wonder, and maybe, I think Spanky might come on tonight. I don't know. But I wonder how we get from this to Spanky publishing these logs. I wonder what the story there is. Because if you're not supposed to, like, if you're in this line of work, you don't show and tell. You either don't do the job or you do the job, and that's it. Like, so for Spanky to leak these logs, he's probably never going to get any business again, right? So I don't know. We'll see. Borhan says at the bottom of the first image at the top, if that ever happens, if that ever changes, let me know. I'm going to work something out. Spanky says, I mean, don't get me wrong, for a price, I do a lot of things. Then Borhan says that I may hit you up in the future. Spanky says, yeah, man, anytime you're ready to drop money, we will fuck around. We don't care. We will keep you a secret. Okay, well, okay. We will keep you secrets and all that fun jazz and do good damage, even if it takes a minute. Borhan says, sounds good to me. I need to see what the future holds, but I'll definitely keep the connection here in case we need you. Don't worry, we'll have the money. Spanky says, I mean, then you'll have my nicks on me. And Borhan says, good. So now we're on to the second image. At the top from the left, got a job for you. It needs to happen in April. Spanky says, what time in April? What's the target? What do you want done? Damn, Spanky, straight to business. Oh, what a professional. Well, up until he leaked the logs here, I guess. But anyways, Borhan, I need 2 to 3 weeks of Nuke Rogan Syndicate. How much would it cost? Spanky says 2 to 3 weeks of pissing off Syndicate and our only big time ally, XD. Let me see what my boys think. I will let you know. If of course, I won't tell them who. Borhan says, thanks, man. Spanky says, yes, sir. Spanky says, so roughly, if I had to guess, it probably costs around $100 million a day. About 2.1 billion. That just costs the nukes, roughly 3 to 6 a day. So if I had to be realistic, considering we'd be pissing off, I said, well, I'd say at least 2.5 to 5 billion, depending on a lot of things. As I said, I'll talk it over with the boys, but you're talking a sort of pricey contract against an enemy actually capable of cycling us. So realistically, unless you're ready to drop quite a bit, it probably won't happen. That's if you're willing. I debated with my boys and get an exact number. Borhan says 2.1 billion, not a bad number. I could probably go higher than that. What L are you pissing off? The reason why I bring it now is for you guys to have time to stockpile. Spanky says 2.1 was just the cost of the resources we'll spend, not the cost of our time and effort. Borhan says, yeah, I got you. Just figure it out and give me an exact number. I'll run it through the budget. Spanky said, or the cost of possibly pissing off Event Horizon who was tied to the Syndicate. Which, to be honest, I'm not a fan of pissing them off because they my homies, Slamau. So for me to put up with that drama, I'm going to want cash for sure. Slamau. All right, I'm checking up on chat. You guys vibing with this? You guys want me to keep going? Let me know. Because I don't want to bore you guys, but no one's complaining. So I think you guys are here for the read along. Go, 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 go. All right. So, continuing on, Borhan says, just say you were hired and something personal. Spanky says, I don't know if you've never been bitched at by the combined gun of CTO and Aurora at the same time, but it's not fun. I bet it's not. Borhan says, just say you were hired as something personal. Spanky replies and says, of course. Borhan then says, I just tell them to fuck off. Honestly, they avoid talking to me, although Krampus just play Helldivers with us. Based? Helldivers? Let's go. Spanky says, Lamau, I mean, as much as I love to, I've known the CTO crowd for years. Couldn't just tell them to fuck off. I'd have to take the earful, to be honest. And Spanky says, me and Krampus play Heart of Irons 4 sometimes. Anyways, yeah, it'd be 2.5 to 5 billion roughly after we upcharge our time and inconvenience. But the exact numbers hard to track down without me knowing which of my boys will be able or not for the 21 days of nukes. I'll let you know. I know personally I would make the time for such cash. I'm sure the boys will too. Borhan says, that's pretty cool. I'm trying to do a community for Vicky 2 soon. Play some DOD. I'm trying to think what DOD is for Vicky 2. Is he talking about Divergences of Darkness? Because I played the Divergences of Darkness for Victoria 2, and it's pretty fun. Or maybe it's Day of Defeat. I don't know. I need to look at. I still play Victoria 2, man. Victoria 3 looks like fucking garbage, but man, Victoria 2 is just fucking timeless. All right. Spanky says Victoria 2 is fun. I played the first one as a kid. Victoria and Hearts of Iron 2 / Darkest Hour was my shit. I think when my dad put me on those early, I was playing Paradox games in the second grade, albeit not well keck. I remember to this day my first time beating France as Germany. It was a proud moment. Borhan says, Rolf, that's not hard though. I was just thinking about that. It's like, but Germany did defeat France, so like it's yeah. Look, Spanky, tell that to like 8-year-old me. I was so hyped. You gotta remember, that's back when Hearts of Iron 4, you had to micromanage chat and zero clue how to do anything but move units. Okay. So now we are on March 10th. The Paradox Interactive talk is over. Spanky says, we're debating it now. Ron says, okay. Spanky says, you want 3 weeks exactly? Like no more, no less, right? April 1st? Ron says, no more than 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. Yeah. Spanky says, okay, so after talking over with the boys, here's the situation. 25 million per a nuke, 2-3 nukes a day. We need 1.6 billion for the nukes for 3 weeks. I like an additional 400 million for the headache of my allies wanting I hit their friends. So for an even 2 billion, we got you. Why would you do that? Why would you quote 2.1 billion, then say actually it'll be 2.5 to 5 billion, and then your final offer is 2 billion? Like, why are you undercutting yourself? Whatever. So for an even 2 billion, we got you April 1st to 21st at a minimum 2 nukes a day, max 3. If you want more or less, I got to do math again, LOL. So let me know if this sounds good to you. Boron says this is actually possible. Let me run it across my budget. I'm sure we can get this done. Spanky says, all right, G, just let me know. And of course, this comes with the guarantee of secrecy. Boron says, good, as long as it's secret, I continue doing business with you. Spanky, yes, sir, anytime. Just let me know before like March 20th so we can prep and get free. Boron says, I'll let you know most likely today. Where do I send funds? Spanky said it would be to my Alliance Bank. Make sure I'm active online before you do. Boron says, yeah, I will. We agreed, 2 billion. Let me know when you want to send it to you after you clear it up. Benke says, I mean, you can send it down. He's active talking with the boys right now. Borhan confirms it's Cult of Canyon. Spanky says, we're trying to figure out how to put me in range of more of them right now. Lamau, yeah, that alliance. Borhan says, okay. Spanky says, send the tag with loan repayment. Borhan says, just do as much net damage as you can. All right. Spanky says, that way if anyone says anything, we can lie and say, I loaned you. Why did Borhan say go for net damage? It doesn't matter who does net. If you're hiring Cult of Canyon to nuke Rogue Syndicate, you just want them to do as much damage as possible. It doesn't matter if it's net or not. Like, it would be like Borhan should have wanted Cult of Canyon to do as much damage as possible, even if Cult of Canyon has like a bad net at the end. Okay. Anyways, Spanky says, yeah, we're going to lie. Oh, no. Spanky says, yeah, we're going to do as much net damage as possible. Believe me, wrecking AAs is our hobby. Borhan says, ha ha ha, all right. Spanky says, yeah, just let me know when sent, and I'll offshore. Then says, if you guys have any additional quest targets, war decks, or reasons, or anything, let me know. Borhan says, all right, we'll do. Should be sent from Gamblers Anonymous AA Bank soon. Spanky says, word. Spanky says, do they run a casino? Boron says, nah, LOL, although I do have a member who's making a casino bot. Spanky says, casinos are fun if done right. Okay. Skipping the casino talk. Should be sent now. My guy finally got back with me. Yes, sir, we got him. So I guess a global breaks out last week of April. Lamau! Borhan says, I know there will be a war happening in May sometime. I'm not exactly sure on details, but there's been multiple rumors about it. Spanky says, I see. Yeah, I heard rumors too. That's why I asked. Find it curious you guys want April versus now. But Lamau, I mean, shrug. Borhan says, basically, after your hits, if I was a raider, I just stock up and wait till shit hits the fan, then go on a looting spree. Spanky says, I mean, we definitely will. Lamau. Borhan says, Rolf. Loot season's always nice. Borhan says, how's it looking on? This was March 16th. Borhan says, how's it looking for the future plans? Spanky says, so far, so good. I mean, the boys are going to get ready on the 25th. Come then, we are finishing upgrades, fixing our builds, and going at them on the 1st. Borhan says, all right, awesome. Can't wait to see what damages you guys pull off. Spanky says, if I had to guess, in 3 weeks, probably a few billion. How goes the global planning? Y'all figured the shit out yet? Lamau. Boron says, kind of dealing with nuances from other alliances. That's been on the piss out of me. Can't wait for this dumb nap to go away. My brother in Christ, you accepted the nap. what kind of news is, and saying for real, going to be good money. Pretty sure Haiti was hard to hit us because we just wanted to fuck off. Okay, whatever. And then we have receipts at the end. The $2 billion was paid. And there you go. That's the sauce there. Why am I being pinged in the war chat? Oh, it's okay. Sphinx gave me the Ukrainian war update. Thank you, Sphinx. Anyways, all right. Where's Spanky? Is he here? Yep, Spanky. I need to talk to you now. You're the man of the hour. Invite to speak.
What's up, dog?
How's it going, man? So, before I ask you anything, I like here's the logs, here's the receipt. Is there any other contact or information you want to add before I start asking a couple questions?
No, it seems all right.
Okay, so I really only got one question, but it may go from here. You guys seem to have a good back and forth. You accepted the job. You accepted the money.
Right.
You guys didn't hit the. You guys didn't hit the syndicate though, right?
Correct. We did not hit them.
So why? Number one, I guess, why not? And then number two, why did you do the leak?
Well, I knew the leak would start a lot of shit, and me being me, when I came back to the game, I realized how boring everything was, and everyone was just complaining about how boring it was, so, like, I sort of just did something about it. And that's about it. Like, I was bored. It literally landed in my lap, and I held on to it for a little bit, and then everyone kept bitching about boredom, so I was like, fuck it. I'll give everyone some enjoyment.
Okay. And so why didn't you do the hit though?
Well, if I was gonna leak the hit anyways, right, and not do the hit, there's no point in me not just taking that $2 billion and keeping it and just being like, fuck it. So that's what happened. I took that $2 billion. They ain't getting that shit back, and that's all there is to it.
But the hit was supposed to happen on April 1st, right?
Yeah.
So what did you decide? Like sometime the past couple weeks?
I knew I was gonna leak this in March because I knew what I had in March. Like I'd planned on leaking this for like about a month. I just was waiting until the time was right. And then when I saw, all the bullshit with Mayhem, and I was like, like, fuck it. Like, that's boring. Figured I'd give everyone something funnier.
Damn, all right. I vibe with it. Now, I think it's funny. My only concern that I have is for you, which is that aren't you afraid this is going to like kill any business? Because now it won't future prospective. Really?
No, I'm not worried about it at all, dog. Look, here's the thing about merc contracts. All right, like one, fucking Borhan fucked up because we were literally just enemies. Like, no joke, the day before when he sent me this, right? Like, that's why that first message was talking about some shit with Tiberius and whatnot, and Castor and all that. But we were literally like just enemies. Like, and then he hits me with this shit. So like, he's just a fool. Like, it was foolish. And end of the day, and I've gotten, I don't know, like 3 merc contracts since then. Like, it's nothing. Like, it'll be fine.
Sly Wolf asks an interesting question. He says, if the hit was supposed to happen by April 1st, did they say anything when the hit didn't happen?
They did. Um, shortly before the hit happened, they had messaged me, and I told them that there was complications and left it at that.
You just kept the money.
Oh yeah, I kept that shit. They asked for it back, and I just told them that I talked to the boys about it. Just to be clear, every time I said I'd speak to the boys, there was no boys. It was just me. Like,
Oh, okay. Because you say it a lot. That's why I was like, oh, I'll talk to the boys. But
yeah, no,
Okay,
the
that's
boys was
fine.
just me, bro. It was just me, like smoking a blunt and debating over whether or not I was gonna let this man, get his contract or not.
This is pretty fucking keto, man. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, of course, bro. I figured everyone needed some enjoyment.
I was eating Zaxby's in a strip mall parking lot when I read the news, and it made the meal go even better.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad I could help.
All right. Well, that's it for me. Anything you want to say before I cut you off?
Just remember, kids, are you a mercenary or a pirate? And the answer always better be a pirate.
You heard it here, folks. Thank you, Spanky, for coming on. I appreciate it. So are we okay? Poll time. All right. Thumbs up for yes. Pointy finger for no. What does the community think? Is hiring an alliance Nuke Rogue another alliance a NAP violation? No one says no. The only person that says no is me because I have to do the reaction for people to vote. So basically, no one says no. So, I agree. I agree that hiring an alliance to nuke Rogue, another one, is a NAP violation. So the question remains: what does this mean? What does it mean that we're having a nice era of peace in politics and war? Okay, the game is being worked on. People are growing cities. I just built my 41st city, I think yesterday or the day before. Okay, people are growing. There's peace in our time, And the Golden Horde tried to ruin that for some reason. I think it's very cruel of them. There's some discussion in Ron about like, does the NAP get thrown out? Should everyone hit the Golden Horde? I mean, the Syndicate has a pretty good CB on. The Syndicate has a pretty good CB on the Golden Horde now. And honestly, if they were to attack them like now, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, okay. But then we get into right, like what's the Golden Horde's allies going to do? Like, would they defend? I mean, probably, right? All right. So now we have another question. Erica, listener, says hi. She's scratching her head in response. Hi, Erica. Oh, you're a pretty girl, aren't you? I know. Oh my goodness. Anyways, what is more important? I'm trying to talk, you hussy. So what's more important, M levels or naps? What about an M level in which your ally breaks the nap? What do you do then? Erica, what do you think about the Golden Horde trying to hire Spanky to nuke Rogue the Syndicate? Really? She's spitting facts, though. Can you guys tell Erica's meow apart from Belle's? If you guys remember what Belle even sounds like? I know. I know. Oh my goodness. All right, run along. Run along. This is my opinion, okay? If I was allied to the corn chuckers and they broke a nap and hit the purple dinosaur, and the purple dinosaur hit the corn, like, I would defend my ally. Okay, that's me and personal. I am becoming, especially after this one, I am a nap disrespecter. All right. I really don't care about naps anymore. I'm pretty sick of them. I am pretty sick of them. Rose and TKR fuck up like massively, like probably more than most alliances ever could, and they get 4 months guaranteed peace. Like what? Like no more nap. I didn't like naps now. I especially don't like them. I don't like. I said, oh, the Golden Horde broke. They broke the peace. I actually don't care. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that Spanky leaked this. I think it's funny they tried to do this. I think the syndicate does have a CD. And I think if they want to act on it, they can. Like now, they want to. I think that's acceptable. And there you go. So funny. Zig says so many leaders allow people to violate the sovereignty by going along with that nap. Yeah. I mean, I don't like long naps in general. I don't like blanket naps in general. But this nap was insane. Like, holy. It's almost a month longer. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this was just a bad one. Like, it would be different. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Who here remembers the anti-non-aggressive pact treaty that was signed by like 4 or 5 blocks like 2 years ago, and how everyone just kind of forgot about it? Do you guys remember that? Like, yeah, that needs to be re-ratified. See, even Erica agrees. Do you agree? Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. I'll get you in a minute. So, I think we're done. You guys have ever heard of Mean Girls? I went to a Mean Girls play last night. It was all right. Regina did nothing wrong. Like besides get hit by the bus, that was kind of dumb. But except for that, oh my goodness. But Regina did nothing wrong. So, by the way, Caddy, the protagonist, she's from is she from South Africa? They kept saying she's from Africa. She's from Kenya. Okay, but in the play last night, the lead was a white girl. Is Caddy supposed to be white? Is she just a white African? Okay. I'm guessing she's from South Africa then. Or from Rondi. Well, the play is set in like Caddy and her family are like Zimbabwean white refugees. That's why they moved to Illinois. Okay. You can't ask people why they're white. Yeah, I can. There's not many. There's not. Oh, it's a quote. Okay. Oh, that might not. Okay, the play is an abridged version of the. I don't remember that. Wait, no, they did say that last night. You can't ask people why. Yeah, because Karen's name of one of the three mean. Right. Okay. Whew. To be honest, I did drink half of a 200 milliliter vodka before I went in, so I was kind of buzzed. So a couple of those early details, and also the audio was kind of fucked up. So my brain wasn't working quite like it should have. The cat's probably admitting where Thamor hides his bodies, and we don't understand. How do you think I feed her? She's not going to turn against me. All right. I'm happy we could talk about Mean Girls. I thought Caddy was the one that's when hit by the bus. I thought, like, I could see where it was going with how Katie has the triumphant rise to being Queen Bee. I thought it was going to end with her getting hit by the bus and like dying, but no. Instead, Regina gets hit by the bus, and then they somehow make up. I don't know why. Like, Regina tries to, like, basically get Caddy thrown in jail, right? And at the end of it, Caddy literally dies for 15 seconds, and then at the end, they're like, you're okay. Like, whoa, buddy. High on pain. Okay, that makes sense. She's on the Maroxys. Okay. Point to a version was even funnier. Hey, some of the jokes were pretty good. I liked it. Watch the last Kingdom remix is kind of fresh in your mind. Yeah. Oh, I can turn off push to talk. Spanky's been long gone. Hold on. All right. I think we're done. I'm happy I could share my Mean Girls experience with you guys. I'm going to Catholic Mass. I went for the first time Wednesday before last, and I went again last Saturday, and I'm going again tomorrow. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to try to. I think I'm going to become Catholic. I've been wanting to for a while. Now that I've been to Mass a couple times, I really like it. I think it's what I want to do now. Although I did like that in the remake, she put lards of foot cream. I don't remember anything about foot cream and that happening. Spanky said, "Don't become Catholic. I grew up Catholic. Big mistake." I kind of like it. Why not the Catholic Mass versus other churches? When I went Wednesday, I left having the same kind of feeling that I usually feel when I leave my normal church. I was like, okay, this comports with like this comports with like the real deal. And then I don't know, I've just felt drawn to the church for many years now. And so I finally felt like that I had done something I've been meaning to do. And then I just like how serious it is, how ritualistic it is. I like the formality of it. And it's like, you know, you go to any Catholic church anywhere in the world, it's basically just the same thing. And I vibe with that. It's like, okay. So I dig it. Are you Catholic, CCT? Was. Okay, gotcha. But I like it. So I know that it's like an obligation to go. So that's why I'm going on Saturdays. And like the actual like orientation doesn't get into the fall, but I'm gonna try to like integrate as much as I can before then. So all right, we're done. I saw Mean Girls. I'm going to Mass. Spanky did the epic troll. Golden Horde's probably get rolled. Good show, everyone. Games being updated, games being worked on. Let's fucking go. There we go. I think we're done. I'll play the theme and then we're out of here. You need to explain the show name. It's not how. So the show name is Honey, I Bored the Kids. And it's just tradition that I give the stage names just complete nonsense because to me that's funny. So I was really just going to type out "Honey, I Shrunk the Kids," and then I tried to think of what would be funnier than "shrunk," and so I just put "bored" because it's just like, yeah. All right, theme time. Get your dance gifts ready. It's theme time. What is it, Erica? Oh my goodness. Good night.